everyone. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Hey, Tylag. Welcome, Tylag. Welcome. Hey, Saga. Welcome, Saga. Welcome, guys. Welcome. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and get started. Um, Market was flat today. I up to flat. All right. I want to go over the US 30. All right. You guys know we're because of the consolidation here with the US 30 and the NAS 100. All right, we're going to bring in this consolidation in here. All right, you guys can see here we stuck right here. All right, price is being squeezed right in this triangle right here. So what we've done is we've reduced the time frame to a 15-minute time frame. All right, so that will help a bit. All right, if we're able to get out of this triangle right here, all right, break out to the upside, we'll look to perhaps move that time frame to a 30-minute, and then hopefully back to a 60-minute time frame here. So we have a 15-minute time frame. Those of you who trade in Monster US 30, you don't need the 15-minute time frame like I have here. We don't need two windows like this. On your 60-minute time frame, you can just go back and forth. All right, so you just right click, select time frame, and then just move it to a 15-minute time frame for now. All right, and once that window opens up, all right, to if we break resistance or we break this trend line, we'll open it up. All right, so that should help us at least get some trades with the US 30. All right, so we tried for a short, but that failed. All right, a short trade here, but that failed. So right now it's consolidating. Hey, Solomon, welcome. All right, so we'll look to see now again with the US 30 and the NAS 100 and S&P. All right, make sure our US 30 traders, NAS, and so forth, make sure that you guys are available around the New York session, not London, New York session. All right, so around 8:30 to about 9:30. Just try to be available around that time for those trading opportunities. Okay, so just remember that's when you'll find a lot of volatility, a lot of good movements. Okay, so we want to start focusing on time and price. Okay, time and price, particularly for the E-minis futures here. For our Forex traders, you could do the same. All right, so for the London session, 3, 4 a.m., 5 a.m. in the morning. All right, but for time and price, we'll focus more on the US 30, NAS, and S&P. All right, so just wait. It's consolidating right now. Just wait on that. Don't take any trades. Hopefully tomorrow we'll have some movement. All right, futures, that crude oil trade is still holding fine in Monster futures. All right, so here it is right here. And so buy signal right here, Monster futures, and trading up nicely. If you guys take a look here, with crude oil is still the best opportunity in Monster futures. All right, so just remember. Now, Peter was on last night. Peter is one of our very good traders. And I'm not surprised he's in crude oil. All right, so he's in this trade. Hopefully he'll do really well. But yeah, crude oil, right? So if you guys look here, right, and we track about, I think we track over 2,000 future symbols. So crude oil here, all here is crude oil. Crude oil, crude oil, crude oil. All right, right here, all here, crude oil. So they're still holding crude oil all right here, right? Micro crude oil. So that's the best trade right now. All right. So we're in that trade. So our monster futures traders just hold on to that trade. All right. Hold on to that trade. Not a lot of action today in Forex. No, Forex held. All right. Monster scalper held. But not a lot of just a lot of consolidation. All right. So right in here, you guys can see that. All right. We're still at 30, 34, right? Monster futures. So that's still good. But a bit of consolidation. Volatility was slow today. So no new trades today in Monster Scalper, but we'll take a look at what we currently have in Monster Scalper. All right, current positions. All right, so a lie today. All right, it felt like a holiday today. Okay, all right, so let's go through the current positions. Current positions. In Monster Scalper Forex. All right. USD CZK buy signal is here. That retraced a bit right here. Keep an eye on it. If it breaks support here, all right, we might get a red candle. It's got white candles right now. So it's consolidating, right? Retraced from resistance. So keep an eye on that. All right. Now, before I get into this, the dollar index retraced a bit. All right, not a big deal right now. All right, but just keep an eye on that. All right, it's currently down. All right, but just keep an eye, pull back a bit. Okay, what we don't want the dollar index to do is to, get below this resistance and start moving lower. All right, that will affect the dollar pairs here. All right, so USD CZK, just watch that. USD CZK, so USD SEK, I'm sorry, USD SEK, and then USD CZK. All right, buy signal was here. Really pay attention to this one, guys. Retrace quite a bit here. Buy signal was here. White candles. Hopefully, we can get buyers to come back in. All right, let's see if it's holding that trend line. Looks like it is. All right, we have a purple support and resistance. Keep an eye on that. Still holding that trend line right here. All right, so red candle, make sure you get out, okay? All right. Dollar Swiss, this one is still holding fine. Buy signal is here. All green candles, that's holding. USD NOK, right? Buy signal is here. All green candles, that's holding. We have a trend line here. Decent trend line. All right, nice upward trend line. Getting past resistance here. As a matter of fact, it's past resistance. All right, so resistance is right here. Buy signal is right here, and it's moving higher. All right, so USD NOK, nothing to do there. All right, let's take a look at the shorts in Monster Scalper. Short positions. All right, so pound dollar is the only short we've got here. All right, so pound dollar, look at pound dollar, guys, right? Continuing to move lower, all right? Sell short signal is here. Good short. This pound dollar, this is the inverse. And I'm surprised this short is doing much better than the longs, all right? You would think the longs would do much better, all right? But pound dollar, right? Sell short signal is here. Good price action. No support and resistance lines, right? Nicely in the markdown phase. So just let it continue to run. How many pips is that for? That's for about a little over 200, almost 300 pips there. All right. So good trade going there. That's the only short we've got. All right. In Monster Scalper. Let's take a look at the longs. And because it's a quiet day, guys, I won't keep you too long. Right? We don't have a lot to go over. All right. Let's see here. So HKD, JPY continuing to move nicely. All right. That's a yen pair in Forex Dominator. SGD, JPY, buy signal is here. That's moving nicely. Nice trend line. Looking to test resistance up here. All right. And then the dollar pairs. All right. USD CNH, buy signal is here. That's holding. Recovered nicely with a green candle here. All right. So that's holding. All right. But keep in mind, guys, this here, if you look here, all right. All right. If you guys look here, we have resistance right here. So pretty good resistance here. All right. This is where sellers came in before, right? Retraced here. So just be careful. Really strong resistance here. So far it's holding. All right. We need to, all right, get to a resistance here and break through. All right. So just be careful. These dollar pairs, again, they, we need the dollar index here to break through to really get these dollar pairs moving. All right. So just keep that in mind. I wouldn't go heavy. Trade these lightly. USD CZK, right, in Forex Dominator. Nice markdown phase. Buy signal is right here. That's moving up nicely. No support and resistance line, so just let it go. All right. USD DKK. USD DKK, same thing. Buy signal is here. Moving up nicely in the markup phase. Nice markdown phase. If you guys look here, we have resistance, right? Resistance here, right? Looks like we should get past that, and then more resistance here. After that, we should be fine up in this area here. All right. So dollar pairs are performing much better in Forex Dominator. USD HUF, that's holding. All right. USD NOK. Look at USD NOK, guys. I know it's struggling monster scalper, but look at it here in Forex Dominator. All right. We've got really good support down here, resistance up here. All right. This is where sellers are waiting. And look here, right? Buy signal here. Nice green candle today. And it's looking to break through resistance here. All right. So good trade here going with USD NOK. All right. In Forex Dominator. So if anyone is in this, just hold on. Looking to break through resistance here. All right. USD PLN. All right. We talked about this one last night. Buy signal is here, holding fine. You have some resistance here. This area here has a decent resistance. All right. Previous support, right? Resistance. So if we can get past that area, we're not near that. We're not, we still have some ways to go there. All right. But it's holding all green candles, nothing to do there. USD PLN. All right. USD SEK. This one here has broken, right, through resistance. All right. So, resistance, and we're getting past resistance. Good support down here. All right. So we've gotten out of that box there, and we've put together a trend line here. So all we want to see is that buy signal is here, retrace, but now moving nicely upward. That trend line, right? Just following that trend line. That's what we want to see. All right. Just keeping, just know that you've got some highs up here. All right. Highs up here. But so far, nothing to do. All green candles, buy signal. Look at this move, guys, all the way back up to resistance here. So good trade going there. All right. Just needs to break out more. And that's USD SEK. And USD, all right, SGD, all right, same thing. Nice markdown phase, consolidation, all right. Buy signals failed here, failed here. All right, this one here, we're taking this purple support and resistance, but again, right? We have an upward trend line moving nicely, right? If the dollar index fails, right, this could fail, we would get a red candle, get out. All right. Even on a white candle, we might want to close this. All right. We'll keep a close eye on the dollar index here. Notice that these forex pairs, all right, this resembles this USD SGD really resembles the dollar index here. All right. So there's a direct correlation, guys. All right. That's why we pay attention to the dollar index. All right. All right. So just remember that. Keep an eye on this, the dollar pairs. All right. They're holding, right? They're holding. All right. They're holding nicely. All right. As far as shorts in Monster Scalper, we have 3 shorts, and these are the dollar inverse pairs. So New Zealand dollar and Aussie dollar. Let's take a look at New Zealand dollar. All right, so a decent short going here. Sell short signal is here, right? In the markdown phase, purple support and resistance, that's fine. We do need the price to break support here, continue down in the markdown phase. All right, we've got a low here. All right, so there's a good chance we can get back to the lows. All right, so just keep an eye on that. Aussie dollar. All right, Aussie dollar. Now we have a short signal right here. It is in profit, just like New Zealand dollar. But this one here is finding a bit of support. Okay, you don't have to close it, but I would certainly keep an eye on it. The difference here is that we have a yellow support and resistance. Let me move this. All right, you have a yellow support and resistance. So you're getting higher highs, higher lows within the move. So a white candle, definitely get out. Right now, we've got red candles, so sellers are still in control, all right? But just sellers can certainly push that price lower, just like they did here, all right? So not a major concern, right? The only, I would say this yellow support and resistance, and we have a lot of support right here. You could get one more push lower, okay? All right, so those are the 2 shorts. All right, in Forex Dominator. All right, let's take a quick look at equities. Now, just remember the only trade sector-wise, right? Only sector that we're buying stocks in is energy. All right, it's the only sector with a buy signal. So energy, oil, just like the futures market, right? Oil is the top moving sector right now. Oil, energy, and here it is right here. All right, so it's the only sector where we have a buy signal. So buy signal was here, the XLE, all right? And it's moving higher, holding. If it gets past resistance here, we could see it move much, much higher. So as we take a look at equities, all right, just make sure we'll focus on energy and crude oil, okay? And we'll look to see if we can find some opportunities this evening, all right? Nothing in Forex this evening, all right? Okay. Current positions in Stock Boss. Oh boy. This isn't good. All right. So right away, ARDX. All right. Big white candle here. We're going to close this trade. All right. So here's the resistance right here. All right. And right now it's failing. Big white candle here. Our buy signal was at $4.24. Big candle closed today at $4.17. All right. So what's that? 7 cents. All right. But if you guys look here, most importantly, this is where sellers really came in before. All right. So now we're trading right below support. That trade is over. All right. What we needed this stock to do, and this is not an oil stock, not an energy stock. Okay. So if you guys look here, this is almost identical. Look here. This area here, this area here, almost identical. All right. So we could see sellers come in and go ahead and try to test support. So let's close this trade here. So ARDX, close the trade. ARDX, close that trade. All right, CDLX, that's holding a bit of a pullback, but that's holding all green candles there. All right, GSAT, that's holding. All right, MQ, that's holding. That's holding. That's holding. And UUUU, guys, look at, and that's an energy stock. UUUU really breaking out, right? Really breaking out. We talked about this one, all right? Nice breakover. Now, when whether it's a forex pair, futures, equities, doesn't matter, right? This is what we would like to see when they break through resistance, right? A lot of good buying, nice big candles, right? Every day, right? Moving higher, getting past resistance. Very good sign, very strong stock here. We do have resistance up here, so we have a long way to go. Okay, we could easily see where it could get up in this area here. Buy signal was at 680, trading at 862. I think we've had this for what, 2 weeks now. All right, so good trade, good trade. And again, this is part of the energy sector, right? Energy. So there's some fundamentals, let's call it catalyst, that's helping it, all right, to move higher like this. So good trade there. All right. Bull Master, that's in Stock Boss. Bull Master, all right, that's holding well. Buy signal is here. That's holding. That's holding. Right, holding. Right, INTU, a bit of a retracement there. That's holding. Here's another energy stock. All right, that one is MPC. All right, buy signal here. Good one for call options. Too late to get in though, guys. Don't chase these. All right, at 113, trading at 116, trading at 156. All right, nice price action, moving up. Part of that energy sector. All right. And then OII, another energy right here. Buy signal is here. Retraced a bit today, but still holding. All right. This one here, we're going to close this. I know we usually we don't close these with green candles, but we'll close this one here. It's not an energy stock. I don't know which sector this is in. But it's failing to trade above resistance. Okay, so let's close this. If you guys look here, all right, so we have really good resistance here. All right, this is where sellers came in before. All right, and then here and here is where they're pulling back right now. All right, they're pulling back right now. So what we don't want right now, it's in profit. Buy signal was at 78.62. Close today at 83.16. All right. I mean, it looks like it could make a move back up, but again, the condition of the market, you guys know we don't have any buy signals. Look at the Russell moving lower. All right. NASDAQ moving lower here. All right. So we'll go ahead and close this. Okay. All right. We can see price come back down. Okay, so let's close this. And it's got some profit right now. So OKTA, close that trade, please. Close that trade. All right, and VNO, VNO. All right, this is not energy. It's a realty stock. Sellers are sitting here. Hey, Mary, welcome, Mary. All right, so we have resistance here. Now, the only concern with this one, you have purpose, support, and resistance. So you got lower highs, lower lows, all right, within the trend, but it's holding all green candles. Just know that 2660 right here is resistance, but so far it's holding. I want to take a quick look at the weekly time frame. All right, so look at the weekly. All right, so we won't be too quick to close this trade. All right, look at the weekly. Every week, look at that, just moving upward to that trend line. We have resistance right here, so we could see the stock move higher, right? It might have its own catalyst here. Okay, so let's see here. All right, so let's move it back to the weekly. So we'll hold on to this one for now. That's VNO. All right, VNO. All right. If you guys have any symbols, just put it in the, if you have symbols you want me to take a look at, analyze, put it in the chat for me. All right. This is it. This is all the stocks we have right now, guys. All right. Not a lot. When the markets improve, we have buy signals. We'll certainly add. So today, only 18 in Stock Boss. Basic materials. We don't have any energy. Let's take a look at Bullmaster. 22 in Bullmaster today. And we've got some energy. Let's see here. All right, that's the same one from yesterday. That's gone. Okay, we'll add this one here. So we've got one. So HPK in Stock Boss. All right, so HPK in Stock Boss. If we look at the weekly time frame, guys, we've got a white candle there on the weekly time frame. All right. Ideally, Saga, okay. Apple, we'll take a look at Apple. All right, shortly. All right, so we got a green. We have it's breaking resistance here. All right, on the weekly. At a minimum, guys, we need a white candle. All right, on the weekly, right? If we got a green candle, great. Buy signal, that's great. Okay, so at a minimum to take the trade on the weekly time frame, when we trade equities, at a minimum we need a white candle. All right, so we need that selling to at least stop. All right, and have at least a neutral white candle there. Now, this is energy, right? So we know what's happening with energy. Okay, so buy signal, a decent, we'll take this, right? We'll take this, a decent markdown phase. It fell from 37.64. All right, and the buy signal came in at what's that? 15.68. Close today at 16.42. All right, so we'll add this to Stock Boss. HPK. All right, HPK. We'll add that. And again, energy. You see here, high peak energy. Right, HPK. All right, so all right, we'll add that. Like again, the only stocks we'll add currently, right, is energy. That's the only sector with a buy signal, only sector that's moving. All right, that's the only sector that's moving. Let's take a look at Saga Apple for you. So AAPL Apple. All right. Let's take a look at your weekly time frame. All right, a buy signal here on the weekly, trading near support. You have support here. So far, it's failing to hold on the weekly. Here's the resistance, Resistance is right here. Previous resistance becomes support. So it's trading right at support here. If it breaks through, right? And this is what price is this? It closed at 177.97 today. If it breaks, let's move this down a bit. Right here, Saga. So if it breaks 172, all right, 172. This is where sellers are. Sellers are sitting here, here, here. All right. So if it breaks through that support, guess what? We're going to get a red candle sell signal to close the trade, and it might come back down to this area here. Now, that's on the weekly time frame. All right. So we're just analyzing what it's doing on the weekly. As far as your trading window, if you wanted to trade it on the daily time frame, now you might find a trade if you trade on a smaller time frame, but I would be concerned with that. On the daily time frame, we don't have a buy signal. Let me show you what's happening here. So we have pretty good support here. Red candles. We do not have a sell. Well, we don't have sell short signals for stocks. All right. Not in this system anyway, but I'm going to bring in a sell short signal to see if we have a sell short signal here. All right. No, we don't have a sell short signal currently. Okay. So let's remove this. I'll show you what to look for, what could set up. All right, so this on the daily time frame. Even if you don't trade it on the daily time frame, you definitely want to track the price action on the daily time frame. So you see downward trend line right here. So I would expect two things, right? Either continue to consolidate, all right, or break support and move lower. Okay, so it's right now it's not tradable. All right. Saga. So not right now, nothing to do. I'll bring it on a 60-minute time frame. 60-minute time frame. You might have a trade on the 60-minute time frame. All right. We don't have a buy signal. All right. Let's see here. So if you wanted to trade it on the 60-minute, you could. So you have good support right here. You have really good support at 173. And here, again, this is on the 60-minute time frame. All right. So nice markdown phase. All right. Nice markdown phase. This is where you had a buy signal before that failed. So almost identical. All right. So buy signal was here, came back down. And then this buy signal here, right? This candle, nice big candle, broke resistance. That was for a profitable trade. Okay. So if you're going to trade it, right? 60-minute looks decent. All right. You just need a buy signal to come in. All right. So that's a decent setup here. All right, that's a good setup here. You can always, well, not always, but you can look at different time frames to see where. So a 30-minute time frame, if you wanted to trade it, all right, you could perhaps a night on the 30 minutes. Notice how I'm moving, going through the time frames, guys. All right, to find a trade. All right, so nice markdown phase on the 30-minute. Good support down here. All right, you have good support down here, and you have a buy signal that came in. So you do have a buy signal here on the 30-minute. Okay, and that buy signal came in at 177. All right, and it closed. Buy signal came in at 177.24. Closed today at what's that? I'm not sure what it closed at. 177.98. Okay, so if you wanted to take the trade, you could take certainly Take this one if you want. Okay. But just remember the condition of the market, right? And Apple is part of tech. If it was energy, I would, you have resistance right here. It didn't bring in the resistance line, but this is where you have resistance. All right. So if you were going to take a trade here, all right, you might want to put a stop loss, all right, below support down here to protect it. Okay. But just know that. Let's take a quick look. And we're almost done, guys. Let's take a quick look at the tech sector. So because that's Apple there. All right. So 30-minute. Okay, Saga, if you wanted to trade it, 30-minute time frame. But again, so the sector, technology sector. All right, so if you look here, and Apple is part of that technology sector. All right, and so the XLK, all right, you're welcome, Saga. The XLK is technology. And if you notice here, see what's happening here with technology, all right? All right, sellers are coming in, red candles there. Okay, so that will certainly impact that long trade there. Okay, so right now you don't have the sector is not in your favor. And then the market, right? So the NASDAQ, here is the NASDAQ right here. All right. All right. That's not in your favor right there. Look what's happening there. And also the Dow, S&P, NASDAQ. Look at the Russell there. See what the Russell is doing. So that's why, like I said, see the high here and see what's happening here. See where price came down before. See here, it's coming down now. All right. So, like I said, the only sector that you might have an opportunity where the price could hold. I'm not saying that Apple couldn't make a move, but just a bit risky. Okay, just a bit risky there. The better option would be, it's not what we want to trade, right, guys? Remember, it's not what we want to trade; it's what's moving. So, so if you look at the energy, you look at the technology sector, right? See what it's doing here, and then when you compare technology sector, which is rolling over, you can basically call this if it breaks through. If it breaks to support, now you've got distribution getting into the markdown phase. All right. So I would much rather find a stock in the energy sector that's doing this. All right. All right. Because your stocks will follow the sectors, follow the indexes. Okay. So indexes first, then the sector, then the stock. All right. All right. All right. Good question, though. Good stock to analyze. At some point, it will be ready. I want to go through. So, like, no buy signal here. That's communication services. Here is energy, financials, no buy signals. Green candles, no buy signals. Technology. Consumer discretion, nary. All right. Real estate, look at real estate here. All right. Utilities, nothing there. Look at biotech, guys. Look at that, making lower lows, biotech. Materials, right? Sellers. Gold, nothing there. Silver, nothing there. Home builders, look at that. Look at industrial, right? And these are the sectors that the institutions buy. So if they're not buying them, consumer staples, All right, healthcare, look at that. Telecom, look at that. So the only sector we have with the buy signal where it's holding strong, price action holding strong, is energy. All right, is energy. All right, all right. So just be aware of that. Okay. We're done. Our monster US 30, NAS 100, 30 traders. All right, just hold on. Do not take any trades until we'll see how things open up in the morning. All right, in the New York session. So start paying attention to your systems, to the price action around 8:30. All right, 8:30 to about 9:30, 10. All right. And if there are any opportunities, we'll send out those alerts. Okay. All right, guys. Take care. Have a great evening. Thanks for coming. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay. Just be careful trading out there. Things are still, I wouldn't say consolidating, but just, soft. Market is soft. Okay. Take care. Bye bye.